Once again, this is Miss Baby Girl of Street Noise Radio for Martini Mondays. Martini is not available, so I'm covering for her for Martinis and Midget Mondays. Once again, I was just looking at Gossip News on the story of Beyonce Knowles and her dad, who's been her manager for over 20 years. Matthew Knowles is still trying to make up with and break up with his daughter Beyonce. Sound like a win. On April 11th, 2011, Gossip reported that Matthew Knowles sounds kind of sad not to be all up in Beyonce business anymore. He had a recent conversation with Black Enterprise Com about how much better his life and career are now that he no longer manages a meal ticket. Number one, we didn't want to buy it for a second is what they're saying. After 20 years of working as a successful team, you and your number one artist, your daughter, Beyonce, decides to part ways as her father, the manager, will not be having her under his wings to be a difficult transition for you is what they're asking him. Was it a difficult transition for him? Interesting enough, the transition started way before the official announcement. If you're strategic, which we are, is what they're saying, you don't make a decision like that before you start a dialogue. The dialogue started 9 months ago. At the end of the day, he said he's Beyonce's father's first and her manager second. Remember, this is 20 years that he's been doing this. She's almost 30 years old. And if she says, I want to run my own business, I think she's smart enough that she will get the right team. Beyonce is smart enough to know that she knows what she doesn't know. And that's taking even a smarter person to admit that. And she knows she can't call him anytime. It takes a lot of hours and a lot of staff to run the business for Beyonce, as they laugh. And how has Beyonce's departure affected music world momentum and relevance is what they're asking. But also remember, a while back they were stating that not only are they separating as business partner, but he's still their father. But I think that they were saying that him and his wife got a divorce, and there was some infidelity that was going on, and he has another child with another woman or something like that. But they're saying to give the compassion, he's evaluating the email activity, which has gone up 100 emails today. Now they're really focusing on to activate himself in such a way to embrace new opportunities. And he said he's so grateful and blessed to have had so many successes. He pinches himself sometimes to think of the country boy who has accomplished so much from their career at Xerox to be the number one sales representative, have talented daughters and a wife. The creation of Destiny Child and the number one female artist. And he said he don't know if folks know that, but all of the artists in the world in a decade. Destiny Child and Beyonce are on the top 10 list and achieved the accomplishments more than they have ever dreamed. And yeah, right, Matthew sits in his office with the number 115 from Dangerously in Love on repeated daily is what they're saying. But once again, we hope everything works out well for them. They're saying they don't know if who's gonna manage Beyonce, if it's gonna be Jay-Z or if it's gonna be if she has her own staff that she had chosen. But once again, as we're going into the news on Gossip News for the entertainment world, as well, they're talking about the rise and overnight success of Ciroc, which we know Ciroc is probably one of the biggest selling drinks out there. Okay, you know what? Let's get into the men that's paying child support. Now, we know that there are a million men out there that's going to be paying a lot in child support. But these are the top 11 for celebs in the entertainment world. There's Lil Wayne, and then there's T.I., who's going to be dropping big bucks for child support, is what they're saying. Also, then there's K-Fed, which is with Britney Spears and Shar Jackson. Remember the gold digging guy that was around only for the money to make babies and then leave the broad or whatever? But once again, also, we did say Lil Wayne. He has, I think, 4 or 5 children and still baby making, is what they're saying on Gossip News. Then Evander Holyfield. Okay, he's paying out millions of dollars and he has 11 children to take care of. 11 kids is what they're saying. His house was foreclosed in 2008, and because his money spread is so thin, he has made $1 million wearing the gloves on his fist. But now, since the gloves are off, he's not making as much as he used to make, but he's going to be dropping some big bucks for 11 children. And also, they're talking about Antonio Cromartie. The New York Jets player has 9 children with 8 women over the last 3 years. Wow. And over the last 3 years, he needs to stay in his hotel and don't go on any more road trips, is what he's saying. What they're saying, but he's going to be dropping mega bucks in child support. I guess they're saying like it or love it. Then there's Swizz Beatz. Swizz Beatz is married to, I believe, Alicia Keys is what they're saying. Well, his other baby's mama, Washonda, also. Basically, I guess he was coming to see his child by another lady out there. We're just looking at this on Gossip News, and they're saying, oh, she's happy because now her child support is going to go up a couple of million more notches, is what they're saying. So these guys are going to be dropping big bucks. Also, Morgan Freeman, famous actor, yeah, paying child support, not driving Miss Daisy anymore. But also there's Charlie Sheen. Oh, he's been married a couple of times and has those bakey drainings. His tiger bloods is what they're saying. Okay, I think his children just been taken away from him, and the court awarded his children over to their mother in another relationship. But also, then there's Dwight Howard. He has a couple of children out there, NBA wives out there, running around. And also his baby mama, I believe, is it him or someone else who's either ex or girlfriend or a wife is on Basketball Wives. Not for sure which one it is. I might have it wrong. Don't quote me on that. But you got a couple of babies out there, baby mamas. Then Nas, Nad, and Khalees. Khalees and him did separate, but they don't have a bunch of kids or anything like that. But Khalees did clean him out, making him pay like he's Donald Trump. So once again, and we're looking at the Gossip News on men that will be paying mega bucks in child support. Oh, and our favorite on Chad. Chad has a couple of children. He may be about to get hitched, is what they're saying. With is her name? They're on the Basketball Wives. Yeah. I guess he's running around with the one who's been with everybody, been around the block a couple of times. I can't think of her name right now. Evelyn, I think that's her name. But yeah, he has a couple of children out there, and said he has to drop some bread for them, so he may not be retiring. Half of these men may not be retiring anytime soon because they got a lot of money out. I mean, a lot of children to take care of. Then, in the news on Gossip News, there's Kanye West holding up a sign that's saying that because of the situation with Mr. C, who was with one of the other radio stations, he was getting, he might have been sleeping around with another man, and he was found to be in a car by the police with a 20-year-old man getting a blowjob done. I'm not for sure how that went, but a lot of people are looking at the hip-hop nation, hip-hop culture in a different look. So a lot of these men are saying that they're not gay, so don't look at them in that way. So there's like Kanye West, I believe they said Drake. There's a couple of them, like 11 of these guys. They're saying, look, I'm not gay. I'm not one of them. Lil Wayne and Baby, who was caught by camera kissing. But they're like father and son, kissing by lips or whatever, posing for the camera. But once again, they're saying that they're not homosexuals or anything like that. Then they're talking about Debrat, who's always rocking the baggy jeans and t-shirt look. But the lesbian rumors have been out there for a while. And they're even asking Mariah Carey, got her $1 billion legs tossed up by the rapper. But once again, we're getting this information from Gossip News. And also they're saying Diddy. Diddy took exhibit to a club that he always go to. It was just a gay club, and he felt right at home. He fitted right in, and they were hanging out, and he was hanging with his gay friends, which a lot of us have gay friends and lesbian friends we hang out with, but that doesn't make us, gay or lesbian. So a lot of people have to understand that as well. But once again, they're saying there are no homos, and they had to fight off the gay rumors. Also, John Legend as well. They're saying had to fight off the rumors as well that he's no homo, he's not gay or anything like that. Kid Cudi. Yeah, Kid Cudi. And I believe they're saying Asher Roth, who's also a rapper. That he's not a gay rapper or anything, and Mr. C has put it out there because he is, and he got caught. But Andre 3000, he always liked to rock, the wigs, the bras, and Dre has his own look, fashionable thing that he has going on, and he's saying he's not gay or anything like that, so don't even come his way or anything like that. Say he likes walking around like that sometimes, wearing the thongs and the bras and the wigs and everything. Big Daddy Kane was posing naked with Madonna. That was some years ago. He posed naked for Playgirl. Why, I don't know, but they're saying it's very misleading. Him and Madonna had a relationship. And we know Madonna is like take a walk on the wild side. And also Queen Latifah, they're saying those rumors are not true. They have her posing with a woman, hugging, and the woman hands are below the butt, they're hugging or whatever, but they said those are just rumors out there. They're not homosexuality. Ever since Mr. C got busted by the police, that a lot of people are questioning some of these people's sexualities and everything. So once again, they're saying that they're not gay, they're not lesbians, and they had to fight off the rumors. But once again, this is Street Noise Radio with Martinis and Midget Mondays. And once again, this is your host with you tonight for Martinis and Midget Mondays. We thank you for tuning in. And as peace and always, join us on Martini Mondays, which are on Mondays. And also, you can also join us for Motown Mondays with Motown music, and also back-to-back jams, which is on Friday, which I host. But once again, Martini, I'm taking her spot right now. And then on Thursday, we have Thirsty Thursday. We call it TTs, where we get together and we chat to tell you what's going on out there in the communities and across the world. But once again, thank you for joining in. This is your girl, Miss Baby Girl, your host of Martinis and Midget Mondays. Peace, one love.